Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the CC cheat sheet. So this is Manhanset point. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is your CC course for week 46, I believe it is. So we're first week of the regular playoffs. CC doesn't get it, but you still get courses. So this is the course. We're going to be talking about putting this week, guys. I breezed over putting a few times, but I want to get into a really deep dive on what I do for putting. What I do might not work for you, but I'll give you all the tips that I have, and we'll go from there. I thought it was a good week to do it because you do have fast greens at least one of the rounds this week, possibly more than that. So it's green tees pin 1. That is your first round, pins and tees. We're going to do medium wins because you do have a medium round, all default, and then fast green speed. So they're fast 155s. We'll get right into it. If you guys have been enjoying the content, please give it a like. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. There's been a ton of new people lately. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to leave me a comment. I answer everything. If you have a question on anything, or if you ever just have anything to say at all, I'm happy to get to know you guys, and appreciate you all being here. So let's get into it.
First hole. Let's drop this one in the middle of the first fairway. Take it from there. What do you say?
First tee, just fairway, nothing to it.
About 145 yards.
Big green. Obviously, in front of the hole is a better putt, so we're gonna aim for that. I think this will be okay. A little slow is not good, but that's okay. We want to work. Oh, this is pretty straight. I guess this isn't that bad from up here. So anyway, 155s, guys. 155s get into the range where it can be dangerous depending on where you are. You want to have uphill putts as much as possible, which is why we want to be in front of the hole. This one's up 6. I'm not going to extend the meter. I'm just going to try to read this and hit it, and it looks pretty straight. I'm actually going to play this dead straight and see what happens. Nice straight putt line. And we do hole it. So, good first putt. Pretty standard straight putt, right? Just hit your power, hit your line. But I'm sure we're going to get some downhill putts here, which is really what I want to talk about.
Yes, that's a good swing.
I see a lot of players lose putts down the hill. They can't really figure out why, and mostly it's because the game gives you a really poor default putt power, regardless of your stats. So, okay. This is a hole you definitely want to be putting from in here. But if you're long, we'll talk about it. 20. I think I'm going to deal off this a little bit. And that was a mistake. We are long. So, that's fine. We're uphill. We're going to have a pretty big downhill slider. If I hit this at this pace, and I hit the correct power, this ball is going to end up down here somewhere. I would hit it to show you, but I want to keep the score good. So, down 4 inches, downhill on 155s. Let me just zoom in and show you. This is the default power. We're probably going to pull this back to here. That's like a healthy amount. You can maybe even go a little bit more than that, honestly. You got to remember on downhill putts, guys, they're going to break a lot. I read my putts when they're longer like this, 2 to 3 boxes at a time. So I'll read these first couple boxes. I'll read the next couple boxes. Then, I kind of line it up as I'm looking at it. It goes really fast in my head. I pick a line and I hit the putt. That's really all there is to it. I overhit this a little bit, but the slope might bring this back. It's a really good paced putt. So when you're on downhill, it's like you just can't be super aggressive with the putts, guys. You're going to make some, you're going to miss some, but the best thing is you didn't lose a stroke by 3 putting. Just going to get this one out around the corner as much as you feel comfortable with. It's a pretty wide fairway. We find a really nice spot up at the top of the hill here. It's a tricky pin. Got to get it back there. I think I have to loft this a little bit. 98% I think might kill us unless it gets a big hop up this hill. And it is just fast enough. It's not going to stay up there. 100% we probably sitting right next to the hole. So that's fine. Uphill 2 feet. So on these ones, 155s, uphill 2 feet. I tend to overhit my putts, everything, by like a couple percent. I'm just going to drag that back just a little bit, couple percent, so that, you know, it accounts for my personal overhitting of the ball. This obviously you're not really trying to make. You're trying to get it close. Close enough to secure your birdie. So we secure the birdie. It's a 2 under through 3 start. It's just fine. We hurt our chances there at Eagle. This is a really tricky pin. Uphill 28. I think I can loft this just a little bit. Gotta give it plenty for my push. We actually got a high range on the medium winds. It's gonna sit. All right, not bad. Gives us a chance. Downhill slider. So again, 4 inches down. You do not want to hit this power. You just definitely do not. You want to pull this back. This is going to break a ton, guys. Like, a ridiculous amount. Not a putt we're trying to make. I mean, obviously we're trying to make everything, but we're trying to just keep this close to the hole. When it get down the hill, it's going to keep breaking. And we're a little high, but the pacing is really nice. Get it? So far, it's been a good test. You have to be in the right spots on these fast greens. The greens are they're a little tricky if you're on the wrong side of them. All right, 312 in the middle. Another pin where you want to make sure you're short of it. Let's see if we can actually make sure we're short of it this time. I've underplayed the wind every time. It's a good solid strike, and this one I think we're going to like a lot. Not really much to think about on this putt, I don't think. Hey, Jesse, what's up, man? We're making the CC cheat sheet a little early this week. It's actually Thursday night, guys, but... A little overpower. I'd like to clear this bunker, give myself a better chance in here on the second. Happy Thursday to you too, Jesse. Appreciate you stopping in. 210. So we're going to lose 5. We're actually going to lose a little bit more than that because my left to right swing and the right to left wind takes yardage off. So I'm thinking this probably lands in here, which is just, it's not enough. I can't hit the next club up, but I can overpower. So I'm going to overpower this and hope we get one to roll up there. Unfortunately, we hit the slow side instead of the fast, so not the best shot, but it's okay. It's a bunker shot. Stives couldn't find a partner to collab with you? He never asked me, just saying. 83, 90%. We're going to leave this just past the hole. Really, if you want to get aggressive here, you can try to make this for eagle, but I'm okay just buttoning up there and making our birdie, personally. As I say that, I might make it. So close. -4. All right, 4 under. It's a tricky course, actually. Got to be in the right spots. That's a little slow. I felt it. That's fine, though. This should all kick back to the left.
Good job.
Leaves us a nice spot.
This one's about 100 yards from the pin.
I'm going to play this. I think the wind only gains us a couple yards here. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of spin on this. You do not need much with these pitch shots. Oh, this is really fast and bad. Sit. Well, if I was going to hit it that fast, I needed to put a little bit more spin on it. Up 3 inches. You're gonna be doing a tin cup. What's a tin cup challenge? Up 3. I'm not gonna touch the power, guys. Just hit your power, find your line. Like I said, I'm reading the first, 2 to 3, and then I'm reading the last ones. We gotta hope it breaks in there. It's all you can really do, and it does.
Great effort from down.
Yeah, I may ask him. He hasn't been around much lately, actually, though, Jesse.
Off on a par 3.
Okay, really long par 3, but you do have a lot of green to work with. It's an opportunity to hit a punch shot driver, guys. 242. The wind's gonna play about half, and it's up 11. This probably lands in here. You get a nice little backstop. I'm gonna hit this and see what happens. This should all feed back to the hole. And it will probably use that backstop because it's 155s. Yes, sir. There you go. That's how you play that hole. Perfect yardage. Pretty nasty putt, though. Play it outside. Play it firm enough that it breaks in there.
Sitting at 6 under par after that one.
We move on.
This one up on hole number 9.
All right, downwind. It's a green light special. It is a front pin, so you kind of want to get down there as far as possible so you can put some spin on this. I think this needs loft. Let the wind bring us back and see what happens. This should stop pretty quick. It's a good shot. All right. 6 feet left. Not much to this. Just read it and hit it.
This putt's going.
And it's in. All right. Good eagle. 8 under front. Like I said, you're just going to be in the right spots.
Wind's blowing out there, right to left.
He was traveling. Yeah, that makes sense. I know he hasn't been on YouTube much. All right, just put one out there, guys. Fairway. Might be a flop shot. Maybe a chip. If you overpower, you might be able to get that ball up there, actually. But okay, this, I think we can hit this just a little bit of spin. Kind of let it run up the hill. You will never see a perfect chip like that out of me again, I swear.
All right, setting up.
Falls back down the hill, but uphill, guys, not going to break quite as much, right? So we're going to put this up on the edge.
So far, so good.
Hit it nice and firm. We'll let it, just travel over there a little bit and make our putt. Uphill putts do not turn as much as downhill. Suggests a 3-wood there. I would definitely recommend driver for you guys. Big fast, but we're going to get a kick out of here. Sometimes you need a little break,
30 yards away.
All right. Anywhere up in this bowl, I think, is fine for the most part. I'm going to de-loft this a little bit. A little bit of backspin. I think we can get this up there with that. Big fast. Luckily, the wind is going to help us get back over there. It's not a great shot, though. Unfortunately. Big fast into that wind kills the distance. Up an inch. Pacing should be fine. As Jesse would say, read it, roll it, hole it, right?
So good. So
and there you go. 10 under. Pretty good start, actually. Tricky greens. Okay, this is a tough shot, guys. You're going to want to put some spin on this. I actually think you could almost hit a 100-yard. Yeah, this... You know what? I think this was fine. If you have a 100-yard pitch, it may work here because the wind will play on this shot. And then you get a lot of bite out of these. Oh, we hit it awful, though.
Come on, kick
Just
the
got to
rough.
clear this hill and it'll still be okay. Yeah, it'll be more than okay.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Funky
Well
line, we hit
played
those firm,
to you.
right? So we hit those really firm when you see something that you don't trust, you hit it hard.
And after that,
You did hear that,
11
Jesse. You
under.
did hear your line.
And
Read it,
heads
roll
up
it,
we
hole
go.
it.
Headwind to deal with.
I like that line.
There we go. Nice swing on that one.
All right, fine fairway. The fairways on this course are really easy to hit, guys. You should not have any problems hitting your fairways. It's all about your second shots. 79 up. I mean, this is probably landing in here. I don't think it really rolls out too much, so I'm going to put a little D-loft on this. And then hit it. It's a good strike. Lands just about where I said it would. That D-loft helps it roll out a little bit, but not quite all the way, but it is a nice uphill putt. I think this is really all we could ask for out of that.
Looking good.
Made it hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I hit it too
In there
firm.
for the bird.
Oh, it's not even your saying?
After that one,
Well, it's a good one. Maybe I'll steal it from you then,
teeing off
if it's
on
not even
par
yours. Up 18. I'm gonna hit this straight up, guys. I think this was fine. It's landing on an upslope, so it should kill it a little bit, and it's all uphill to the pin. Should stop pretty quick. And it does not. So a little bit of misplay. We're above the hole now.
for the birdie.
Really dangerous past the hole. You really don't want to be too aggressive with this putt.
Oh, it's heading towards the hole. Beautiful shot.
And we really just trickle it in there. Good putt. If you're above the hole, just please be careful with that putt.
Here comes hole
You'll
number
get
15.
yourself in trouble.
Oh, this one's in
Good
the
swing. Hopefully we don't run out of fairway here. Thought I played that pretty safe, but it was not safe enough, sadly.
first cut. Let's do this.
All right. Out of the rough, we're not going to get as much spin, but we do have the wind at our back. I think this will play just fine.
All right, kick
It's
left.
a little shorter than I thought it was going to, but it does kind of release down that hill.
That's cooking on this approach.
This is
Putt
fine.
is measuring in at 11 feet. Well, the putt appears to be on line.
Line it up. Make the putt.
Will work. And on this one, the wind.
All right,
is picked
14,
up
not
from left
bad.
to right.
See if we can keep it moving.
There we go. Good
Like
shot.
I said, the fairways are super easy. It's all about your second shots, being on the right tiers. Like, if you're up on this tier, you're just in a lot of trouble. I'm going to put a little loft on this. See what happens.
Looking good.
We just need this to stop and not spin. Beautiful.
Go out there, champ.
Well played.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
Nice straight putt.
15 under par.
Thought that was breaking it before I looked at it,
Teeing
but
up now
it was
on the
straight.
17th.
it's one you don't want to be long. We are going to loft this just a bit here.
Oh, that was a fine swing.
Ooh,
Fine
we actually
swing.
hit a little bit of a pull, but it actually helps us out. Should take one hard hop, and I think it's going to stop early,
Shot
but
out there.
short
Nice
is much better
play.
than long here. Uphill putt.
Here's a 10-foot putt.
It shouldn't break a ton.
This one's on a good line.
And it finds the right side of the cup.
Good. Oh, lovely shot.
16 with the par 5 to
Down
finish.
here on the 18th.
Again, downwind. It's gettable.
Hopefully this one nestle itself.
Don't think
nicely
you
in
can
the
get to this
fairway.
bunker, but I don't want to test it. 385.
About 180 yards out.
Don't want to go too far past the hole here, because it will run all the way off. We're going to loft this up and just see what happens with it.
Come on, kick left.
See if we can get a left kick. Okay.
And this is
You'll have options here. You could putt this. I'm going to chip it because I personally need chipping practice. So I'm just going to loft this up a little bit. I know this is a putting video, but I do want to try to make it for an 18, you know? I'm greedy like that. And we do. There it is, 18 under. I read it like a putt. I just had to determine where it was going to land, guys. So hopefully this helped. If it did, let me know in the comments. Drop it a like. Happy to answer any questions. Work with you guys one-on-one on the side sometime. More than happy to help out, guys. If all you got to do is ask, I'm always here. So appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you tomorrow for another video.